They sit at the helm, 100 lives in their hands, pilots. More than just aviators, they are custodians of safety, their decisions a matter of life and death, the weight of responsibility immense, invisible to the casual traveller. Yet in that burden lies a quiet heroism, a dedication honed through years of rigorous training and tested in the crucible of the unexpected. From the moment the engines roar to life, a silent promise is made. A promise to navigate not just through airways, but through the uncertainties that lurk beyond the clouds. Every takeoff, a triumph of human ingenuity over gravity. Every landing, a delicate dance with physics, a testament to skill honed over countless hours. But what happens when the dance floor tilts and the music stops? It's in these moments, when the blue yonder turns menacing, that a pilot's mettle is truly tested. Instinct battles protocol, experience whispers amidst the cacophony of alarms. And in those fleeting seconds, decisions are made. Decisions that etch their names in the annals of aviation history. Decisions that tip the scales between tragedy and miraculous survival. This is the story of those seconds. Step into the heart of a flight simulator, and you'll witness the birth of a pilot's resilience. Engine failures, catastrophic weather, system malfunctions, each scenario a test of nerve and skill. The air crackles with tension, sweat beads on brows, mirroring real emergencies. Every dial, every gauge mimics reality. The simulator shudders, replicating a stricken aircraft. Pilots confront their limits, mastering fear. Through countless iterations, muscle memory is forged, procedures drilled to instinct. It's about knowing what to do and how to do it. They emerge ready to face the skies, armed with knowledge. July 19th, 1989, United Airlines Flight 232 soars through the summer sky. On board, 296 souls, unaware of the silent drama about to unfold. Captain Al Haynes, a seasoned pilot, commands the cockpit. Fate has a cruel twist in store. Thousands of feet above Iowa, a deafening bang shatters the serenity. The tail-mounted engine explodes, shrapnel severs critical control lines, the aircraft becomes a bucking bronco, mayhem erupts in the cabin, oxygen masks dangle like grotesque party favors. Panic-stricken faces search for reassurance. The pilots are fighting for their lives. The aircraft is barely controllable, ailerons, rudder, elevators, all lifeless. The plane is at the mercy of the wind. Time seems to warp, seconds stretching into an eternity. In the maelstrom of the cockpit, Captain Haynes's mind races. Years of training kick in, but this is uncharted territory. No simulator can fully replicate the chilling reality of a completely uncontrollable aircraft. But amidst the chaos, a strange calm descends. Haynes, a veteran of countless simulated emergencies, knows panic is a luxury he cannot afford. He delegates, his voice firm, his commands precise.
William, we need to use the engines to steer. It's our only shot.
First Officer William records, his face pale but composed, struggles to maintain control using the two remaining engines. Outside, the ground rushes closer. The once distant cornfields of Iowa now loom large, a terrifying tableau against the blue sky. But he knows with a sinking heart that a conventional landing is impossible. Their only hope, a risky, unorthodox maneuver, adjusting engine thrust to steer the crippled aircraft. The air crackles with tension as Haynes and his crew wrestle the wounded plane towards Sioux City, Iowa, their designated emergency landing site. Every adjustment of the throttles, a delicate balancing act, a desperate attempt to maintain some semblance of control. The plane pitches and yaws, its trajectory erratic, unpredictable.
On the ground, emergency crews scramble, a ballet of flashing lights and blaring sirens. The world watches, holding its breath, as the drama unfolds on live television.
Inside the cabin, passengers and crew brace themselves, their fate hanging by a thread.
Haynes, his face etched with concentration, issues instructions to the flight attendants, his voice a beacon of calm amidst the terror. His words, measured, reassuring, belie the maelstrom raging within him. He knows the odds are stacked against them, but surrender is not an option.
Time, once again, distorts, each second an eternity. The runway appears, a sliver of hope amidst the sprawling cornfields. But their ordeal is far from over. Landing this wounded bird will require every ounce of skill, every fibre of their being. The crippled DC-10 slams into the runway, its landing gear collapsing under the strain. The fuselage shears, sparks showering like deadly confetti. The plane, no longer a majestic bird, skids to a halt, a mangled heap of metal and dreams. Silence descends, heavy, absolute.
Then from the wreckage cries erupt, a symphony of relief, of disbelief, of sheer terror. Smoke billows obscuring the wreckage in a macabre shroud, but through the smoke, heroes emerge. Flight attendants, their faces streaked with tears and soot, guide passengers to safety.
On the ground, first responders charge towards the inferno, their courage fueled by adrenaline and a shared humanity. They pull survivors from the wreckage, their uniforms stained with blood and jet fuel, their hearts pounding with a mixture of horror and elation. Of the 296 souls on board, 185 walk away. A testament to the skill of the pilots, the bravery of the crew, and the resilience of the human spirit. It's a day forever etched in aviation history, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the quiet heroism that often stands between us and disaster. I owe him my life. Words uttered countless times by the survivors of Flight 232, their voices thick with emotion. Letters poured in, testaments to the enduring impact of that day. For them, Captain Haynes was more than just a pilot. He was a guardian angel, his calm demeanor a beacon of hope in their darkest hour.
Haynes, thrust into the spotlight, remained humble. He deflected praise, attributing their survival to the collective effort of the crew, the passengers, and the first responders on the ground.
We didn't do anything extraordinary, he'd say. We just did our jobs.
But his words couldn't mask the depth of his own emotions. The weight of that day, the lives lost, the lives saved, would forever stay with him. In his quiet moments, he'd replay those harrowing minutes, searching for answers, for lessons learned. The story of Flight 232 is a powerful reminder of the silent heroism that takes flight every day. It's a testament to the rigorous training, the unwavering dedication, and the extraordinary courage of those who navigate the skies. They are the unsung heroes of our time, their bravery often masked by the routine nature of their jobs. So the next time you buckle your seatbelt and prepare for takeoff, take a moment to acknowledge the quiet professionals at the helm. Remember the countless hours of training, the simulations endured, the sacrifices made. For in their hands rests a responsibility few can fathom, a commitment to safety that transcends the ordinary. They are the guardians of flight, and theirs is a heroism etched in the very fabric of the sky.